go. Turn my phone off there. Doesn't want that going off though.
Okay, good afternoon everybody and welcome to this media conference with Jordan Pickford. As ever, usual housekeeping, if you can raise your hand when you have a question, say who you represent and your name, that'd be useful. And also important bit of housekeeping as well is if you can switch the mic on when it comes to you as well, so we can hear you loud and clear. Rob Dorset, when you want to get us underway, good to go.
Thanks, Andy. Jordan, good to see you. As far as first games in a World Cup go, that one against Iran couldn't really have gone much better, could it? What's it done for the belief and the confidence in the camp?
Yeah, it was a great game. 6 goals first game. You know, I think if you look at the previous record of Iran, you know, in the last number of games, they're very hard to beat, hard to break down, and I think we were very clinical in our approach. 6 goals. I think we had 12 shots, so lads are outstanding.
You looked absolutely furious, particularly with the first goal that they got back. Amongst all of these positives and after that incredible defensive record you put together in the Euros, do England, as the manager said, need to be tighter defensively if they're going to progress in this tournament, do you think?
Yeah, I think as a whole squad, I think we want to be keep clean sheets because we know how important they are through tournament football. But we're 4-0 up and conceded an easy goal really. Then they got a penalty which was a bit of a indifferent one really. But yeah, to concede, you're never going to be happy conceding a goal. And yeah, we will build on to USA and hopefully get a clean sheet there.
The win came at a cost. Iran were very physical, especially in the second half. And Harry Kane, we've been told, has gone for a scan on that injured ankle. How is he?
Yeah, I think he's good. Probably be a little bit sore, but I think he's fine. He's out on the grass today with us, so that's good. And he's our captain, and I think he's fine. Yeah.
That's a huge relief to a lot of people in this room and to England fans all around the place. I mean, there's so much talent in this England squad, so, I mean, no disrespect to anybody else in the squad, but is he the one player that's irreplaceable if he's injured?
No, I think everyone will take the chance. I think when Harry came off, about 70 minutes, Callum come on and played really well. Got the assist for Jack, he was very unselfish and gave Jack his goal. And I think everyone's training really hard. Everyone's here for a reason to play football. And yeah, but obviously Harry is an unbelievable player. He sets the example in the squad. He's the leader, he's the captain, and we all look up to him. But yeah, there's also opportunities for other lads as well.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers, Rob.
Is this on? Yes. Hi, Natalie Burks, BBC News. Gareth's already voiced concern that England were used as an example of a goal that shouldn't have stood in the referees' meeting. The penalty shout against Harry didn't go your way. How worried are you that England might face unfair treatment here? Yeah,
it got brought up in the referees' meeting, which we were involved in. But hopefully we get fair side of it. And you know, it's never going to be perfect. I think you're never going to be happy all the time with VAR decisions. But you know, I think Harry's one could have been a penalty from even my point of view. But yeah, you can't always be perfect from the referee's side. And just hopefully we'll get our decisions when we feel like we need them.
Well, we obviously know Harry Kane didn't wear the armband in the end, the One Love armband. And were all the squad included in discussions around that? And were there threats that were greater than just a yellow card in that match?
Yeah, I think as a squad we've all had conversation and we all stand for it. We all wanted Harry to wear it, but I think the decision got took out of our hands as a squad, as players, and I think it went higher up than that really. So, and I don't know what there was any more punishment, but if it was a yellow card and if Harry wore it and got a yellow card and might have missed the next game, it's not going to be ideal for us. So I think it got taken out of our hands.
The last time England played the USA in a World Cup, there was quite a high-profile goalkeeping issue. The USA are the underdogs, but they have beaten, of course, England famously before in a World Cup. How hard is it for you to just focus on doing the right things, the little things right, especially as a goalkeeper when you might not, hopefully, be as busy in that game?
Yeah, I think they're a top nation. You know, they've got a lot of experienced players, a lot of players in the Premier League, you know, who we've came up against in the league. But yeah, it's about us as a squad being 100% again. You know, taking taking the result from Iran, being positive and going into the USA game positive. But as a goalkeeper, hopefully not too busy, but when called upon, I'm ready to help the team out and be ready like the rest of the lads will be.
Hi Jordan. Matt from Stats Perform and Opta. A bit more carrying on that theme about the opposition. Christian Pulisic's goals for Chelsea are evenly split between his left and right foot, 12 on each, and I think a couple of headers. Does that make him harder to prepare for as an opposing striker? And how are you preparing to face him?
Yeah, I think he's a top player. Played against him for a few years now when he's at Chelsea. But yeah, he's good with both feet and he's very, very clinical. But we've got to be wary of him. But we practice every day on the training pitch. Me as a keeper with Rammers and Popey, we're preparing for anything really on the training pitch, and I think the lads will be doing that themselves as well. But yeah, preparing just for anything really.
You bring the microphone to the front.
Hi Jordan, Joe from Sky News. Obviously you faced a penalty in that opening fixture. What sort of preparation do you do as a goalkeeper for penalties, and even as we get further down the line there'll be penalty shootouts maybe?
Yeah, so regarding the penalty shootouts, we're wanting to take care of the group stage first. We don't want to get too far down the line of overthinking that for myself. But yeah, you've got to be prepared for penalties each game. So we'll do your research on the teams we're playing against. So we'll be doing a little bit of research on USA tonight and tomorrow maybe to get prepared to see where they're going to potentially take the pens and just hopefully be ready. Disappointed I conceded against Iran, but yeah, you can never be perfect in penalties.
Are you one of those goalkeepers that takes notes out to the pitch with you? I mean, I've seen it in the past where they have notes in sort of their gloves back.
Yeah, I think everyone knows that about my water bottles, so I like to keep that under my towel. Yeah.
Just pass the mic to Pierre at the end there.
Hello, I'm Pierre from Newspaper L'Equipe. Jude Bellingham was very impressive Monday. He played like he was 35 years old. I was wondering, how is he in his everyday life? Is it like a normal 19 years old lad, or is he that mature? Can you tell us?
He's a great lad, young lad, but he's very mature. I think with him being at Dortmund, you can see he's got leadership qualities already, being captain at Dortmund already, and his performance the other night was unbelievable. For his debut in the World Cup was magnificent. But yeah, he's a great lad, still a young lad, but he's quality.
You pass the mic to Rick Edwards there.
Yeah. Rick Edwards, 5 Live. 6-2 is a brilliant result, but partly I think because of the 2 goals that were conceded. Virtually no one is talking about that save that you made, the fingertip save, and I was right by it. Excellent save. Is it a bit frustrating for you personally? Like, come on, guys, will someone talk about the save?
Yeah, it was. The practice we're putting all week, with Marge. He's big on that, and we'll work on it all week, and it's nice for it to pay off. I was waiting, then I'm expecting a shot, then he takes it late, and I've just got a nice top hand on it. But the resulting penalty comes from a throw-in or a set piece from that side from after the save, so a bit disappointed, but pleased with the save. I'm in the moment, I'm ready for anything that comes at me, and felt that was a good save. Disappointed not to get the clean sheet, but we'll keep building as a team.
When you're eyeing up the other keepers at the tournament, which I'm assuming you're doing, who are your top 3 and why?
There's a lot of depth. Courtois, Belgium, his season he had for Real Madrid last season was unbelievable. Neuer, number of years, the last 10 to 12 years been incredible. There's loads. There's a good competition.
Who's up next? Thanks.
Jordan, David Ornstein from The Athletic. I think coming into the tournament, 5 games without a win, injury concerns, even the Iran game with a lot of their supporters in the stadium, there was an expectation that it might be tight, and that result, the sort of scale of it, turned a few heads and reminded people that England are potentially contenders for this tournament. Did it remind you guys as players Did you need reminding that we can challenge for this title?
Yeah, we know why we're here. We want to win the tournament. We know how hard it's going to be to win the tournament, but we're ready for it. Every challenge, there's always going to be challenges in football matches. And I said earlier about Iran, the defensive record's very good, and to score 6 goals against them in the first group game of a World Cup is a really good statement for us as a team, and to build on as well, to keep moving forward to the USA game.
Rahman, National World. Pickford, you beat Iran. They are highly ranked than Saudi Arabia, who beat Argentina. Now, Argentina could still be an opponent in the knockout stage. Does that defeat actually give confidence to the squad?
No, that's what World Cup football is all about. You know, there's always going to be surprises. Watch the game and all the other games as well. You know, there's been some tight games already, 0-0s, 1-1s. So our opening game against Iran is a very good result. You know, 6 goals. But yeah, there's always going to be surprise in World Cup football, and Saudi Arabia played a good game against Argentina and got the win.
Okay, we get the mic to Jerry Lawton, just at the back there. Jerry?
Just message you. I just messaged you, Andy. Jordan, congratulations the other night. Jerry Lawton from the Daily Star. Just wondering about the conditions on the pitch. There's been a lot of talk, you're probably coming to a desert. We've heard in advance it was going to be really hot. We've actually had fans complaining it's cold in the stadium because the aircon is that good. People are unprepared for what it... I was wondering what it was like on the pitch to play in. Did you notice it at all? Was it even cold? I mean...
No, the conditions were good. You know, the pitch was good. It was a bit slick. You know, a bit of dew on the pitch, and yeah, I think it was cold in the stands, but as players I think it was a perfect temperature for us. I know it was a 4 o'clock kick-off, and our next 2 fixtures are 10 p.m, so it might be a bit different then, but the conditions seem fine for me.
Do you think that's something that will that will help England, basically, that the fact the conditions are so...
Yeah, well, I think it's a bit warmer than England at the moment, but no, yeah, it is nice. The conditions are good. It's not too hot. It's not unbearable. With the aircon system in place is very good. So yeah, it's a good starting point.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Hi, Jordan. James Robson, AP. Yeah, sorry. Can you, while you're here, you're in the bubble, can you enjoy actually watching the other games? And I'm thinking specifically about the Argentina-Saudi game. It's probably so far the game of the tournament, the shock of the tournament,
yeah.
Obviously. So, did you watch it? And did you get just that sort of excitement like all fans got watching a favourite lose?
Yeah, to be fair, we were doing recovery when it was on, so I think we got the final update. But there's 4 games on a day per day, so it's good to watch the other teams, the other groups, what's happening, and get to watch the players and what they're about, really. So yeah, well, I think all the lads like watching football. It's a World Cup at the end of the day. I'm really excited for it.
What was the reaction to the Argentina game?
I know I was doing stretching, so hurt me hammies.
Hi Jordan, Adam Leventhal from The Athletic. The big story yesterday off the field was regarding Cristiano Ronaldo and Manchester United parting ways. Obviously one of your adversaries in the Premier League, obviously a teammate of some of your colleagues, and you know it is one of the biggest players in the world, now a free agent at the World Cup. It's quite a random situation to be in. Has it been a topic of discussion at all?
No, not really. I think it's kind of been quite low-key because we're in a tournament as a World Cup, and with England we're kind of focused on our job. But yeah, unbelievable player, one of the 2 greatest players in the world to do it. So yeah, he's a free agent now, but I think our focus is England and nothing outside of it, really.
Okay, I think that concludes the live section. We'll now move on to a very short section of Bargain until 10:30 p.m. UK time this evening.